Hello, everybody. I got another GOLDHEN update here of how to fix the VUE updater. So far, it's been working. There's nothing's guaranteed with this mod, but so far it hasn't been updating. I turned it on and off several times. PlayStation 4 Pro, and let me go ahead and show you everything here. I recommend always put your save files on your USB. Use this app to do it before turning off the system. Now, I still have issues though because it's sort of like in debug mode or whatever. I will show you in a second what I'm talking about. I also have a link to the channel where I learned this from, so I will put his link down there to help his channel as well. And I think it's... Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is on. Network. Yep. Okay, let's get out of there. All right. So far, it hasn't updated the VUE. And let's go ahead and do this. It says it says update now or update later. Never push update now. Okay, let's do update later. And I'm going to show you the trick to use real quick. I just want to do another video because I know a lot of people are having this problem. Okay. Gotta do its thing. Yeah, it has issues now because I did a trick. Now but it's keeping the VUE app from updating. Because what's going to happen is it's going to update, even though you don't push update, it'll go into the update standby. And so when you turn the PlayStation 4 off, it automatically updates it. So when you turn it back on, the VUE does not, the backdoor exploit doesn't work anymore. And so far, I have it working. Now, this might not be a 100%, but it will help you. Let me show you what to do. And you can also check out his video too. I'll leave it in the comments section or the information part. Okay, this is what you got to do. You got to go into debug. And you got to enable this. Okay? You enable that. So you have to have it modded. Okay, now we got that. Now we got to go into settings. It's in debug. So if you look, you see this up here on top. Now I think you go into that one there. It should be a debug. See that? It brings the debug up. It wasn't there before. And you go into debug, and you go into network. And you go to that first one that's highlighted, NP environment, and you see it to the right. You see that? You want to punch this in, SP/INT, and push R2. Now what it's going to do is going to tell you it has to restart, and you got it, and then the PlayStation 4 will restart, and this will take care of your automatic updates to stop this from updating. If this updates, then you have so all of your games, everything will all be erased because you have to redo the mod again. Now this will most likely prevent it. I still have the internet on, the Wi-Fi on, and I haven't had an issue. The problem that I have, though, with this is if your PlayStation 4, when you go to turn it off, continues to stay on, go to your PlayStation 4 power button and hold it down until it shuts off. Because remember, it's in debug mode now, so it's going to have an issue to turn off. It'll just sit there and it'll have that blinking white light. And if it continues to persist, hold the power button, but when it go to turn it back on, it says, oh, there was a power outage, or you turned off, or you unplugged it, is what it's going to say, even though you didn't do that. Okay, and you just restart it. Anyone who's modded the PlayStation 3 will occasionally have a soft lock where the PlayStation 3 will lock up, where you have no choice but to hold the power button down and do the exact same thing until it shuts off. And sometimes when you turn it back on, it does the exact same thing that I mentioned here in this video, so that you know. But it's better than unplugging it. And I know it's kind of a hassle, but it's kind of a workaround to keep the PlayStation VUE UWU from updating, and plus it keeps your games from updating. So far it's worked. Like I said, I have issues turning it off though, so because it's kind of like in debug mode, but it saves you from having to completely reset the PlayStation back to factory setting and start all over and lose all your data. But also I want to give advice when you're done with your game. Make sure you use this and you put it on your disk, your USB, for saves, just in case it happens. Now, this is not 100% flawless, but a lot of comments, a lot of people saying that it worked for them and they never had an issue with it. But there is a chance that it can malfunction and do it again. Now, this is the PlayStation 4 Pro that I'm on. I'm on 12.00. And I just wanted to give you an update on this because this is what you have to do right now, and it's a workaround so you don't have to reset the whole system back to factory. And so far it's been working, but I advise when you're done with activating your soft mod to get the Golden Hen to work, turn off your internet. And so far my internet is still on. Say my internet is still on, and I haven't had an issue yet. But like I said, when I shut it down, it will like, because it's like in debug mode. But this will prevent you from losing your all your games, everything, your apps that you installed. Yeah, it might not shut off on you or for you. That's why you got to hold the PlayStation 4 power button until it beeps and shuts itself down. But you're not cutting the power off, like unplugging it or anything. So when it comes back, like I said, it will probably say that, hey, there was a power outage. Oh, please do not unplug the system. But you didn't unplug the system. Just so you know, this is the workaround for it. And so far it's been working, but like I said, there is no guarantee that it will be 100%. But so far, I haven't had an issue, and other than having to hold the power button down to shut the PlayStation off. So it's the only thing I could find that works, so I don't have to reinstall everything. I just have to work for it to rebuild, it says. I know it sounds kind of, but that's how it works. And I think I solved it. And shout out to the link down below. He's the one that gave me this knowledge. You can go to his video as well. Thank you so much for watching. And I will show you. I'll go ahead and turn it off. But see, it's in like I told you, it's in debug setting. It's in debug mode. Because it's in debug mode, it's not gonna shut off correctly. So just hold the power button and you'll be good. And that you won't have to deal with the VUE trying to update itself or tricking you into automatically updating as you turn the PlayStation off. Think you got everything is good, and then you go turn the PlayStation 4 back on to do it again. And guess what? The VUE app has been automatically updated. This will prevent that for a while, or it could completely prevent it. But like I said, it's just what it is. And you can put it in rest mode, or I'm gonna turn it off. But this is probably, or you could probably try the reset without remodding it and then turn it off. Let's try that. Let's see if it'll even restart here. Let's restart it without going into doing the mod, and then we'll turn it off that way. You might have to do that ordering to get it to work. Let's see what it does. Let's see if it, because it isn't the debug settings were changed, so that could be a problem. It might not restart, and I will let you know here in a few seconds, so you don't have to wait. Yep, it's working. So my advice, restart it, and then we'll see if we can turn the power off on it. Okay. Let's find out. Okay, and now what we'll do is actually shut it down. So instead of using this, so you don't want to turn it off when this is activated. You want to restart it and then turn it off without activating it. I think that might be the workaround for this. Let's find out if it will shut off regularly now. Here we go. Let's see. It's in the white light. It's in the white light. It's in the white light. Blinking, blinking, blinking. Let's see if it will shut off or still be in the boot sequence. Yep, that's the workaround. Yep. So what you want to do is real quick, you want to go ahead and start your PlayStation, do your GOLDHEN to get it working, and then when you're done, do not turn it off. Restart the PlayStation and do not activate GOLDHEN by using VUE, and just shut it down. There's your workaround, folks. There's your workaround. Thanks so much for watching, and I will post a link down for him. Problem solved, folks. Problem solved. Thanks so much. Moving on to the next video.